Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Bitcoin, take a look at some of these altcoins, because we have broken above $52,000. And I want to tell you where I think we could be headed next. So without further ado, let's hop in this video. So guys, right now, Bitcoin is trading at $52,000. Playing with that price level, has broken down below it very, very slightly overnight. It's back above 52,000, down about a 0.5% on the day. Bitcoin dominance still increasing, trading at about 54.5% when you exclude stablecoins. When you include them, it's at about 52.5%. But all in all here, guys, we've had a very, very big rally. We've had a very, very big rally from the 40,000s to $52,000 Bitcoin. And it's kind of reminding me a little bit of the price moves that we were seeing in the previous bull market. I mean, we kind of are moving into a bull market. We are in a bull market. The trend is bullish continuation, and we're seeing that continuation. But all in all, right now, guys, we just had a very, very large move to the upside. I expect a little bit of cooling off, but I know this sounds crazy, but I don't think that this rally is quite done yet. When we look over at Bitcoin, we did come all the way up to, let's look at the 4-hourly. I believe we came all the way up to about $53,000, which is quite the move. We came all, yeah, about 53,000. We broke about $53,000. But all in all here, guys, a little bit of consolidation in my mind, but I do think that this move continues to 55,000 and gets a little bit deeper into maybe even 57,000, but 55,000 is my next price target right now, and I think that there's a high likelihood of that happening by the end of February, which sounds crazy, but just the way this continuation has been playing out, I think we have another leg up. And seeing how everybody is pivoting, the mainstream media is starting to pivot a little bit towards pumping the Bitcoin bags, pumping the crypto bags, and there's just so many bullish things happening right now. I mean, it's an election year for the United States. It's always a bullish time when it's an election year. We're starting to see BlackRock. We have all these spot ETFs. There's talk of the Ethereum spot ETF. The halving is right around the corner. And you couple that with that there's very minimal euphoria in the market. It's crazy. Back in 2021, when we were trading at $50,000, close to the peak, people were calling me every day saying, "Hey, Blacksea, what should I buy?" Or, "Hey, Blacksea, I just bought Dogecoin. I know you've been telling me to buy when Bitcoin was $3,000, but now that it's $55,000, I just bought Dogecoin." I was getting those calls when we were at about the $55,000 price level. And you fast forward to now, 3 years later, I'm not getting those calls. People aren't really asking me about crypto. I think it's going to take a little bit more mania to happen. I think that the normal people that are not inside the cryptocurrency echo chamber, they haven't shown up to the party yet. Coinbase isn't the #1 downloaded app on the App Store. Looking at Google Trends, crypto is not even a fifth of the way up towards where it was when Bitcoin was around $69,000. Very interesting times. I think we see some continuation here. And if we don't break above $53,000, honestly though, guys, if we stay above 51,000 on a weekly candle closure, let's take a look at this. If we stay above 51,000 on a weekly candle closure, we're going to see continuation. We're going to see moves to 55,000 in my mind, as long as we see the weekly candle closure above 51K. And I know this rally seems absurd and very, very exaggerated, but that can happen. An exaggerated move can become even more exaggerated. It could turn into a blow-off top. I'm not saying we're going to get a blow-off top yet. I think we need to come a little bit more sideways for a little bit longer after this halving. But at some point, I would not be surprised with, just looking at some of the data that we're seeing with the spot ETFs and how they are buying more Bitcoin than they bought more Bitcoin in 3 days than it takes all the miners in the world to get Bitcoin in a month. Very interesting. Very interesting. It's just supply and demand, guys. There's definitely a chance here, especially with the upcoming halving, where the supplying reward is going to get the mining reward is going to get cut in half. Guys, it's supply and demand. Supply and demand. There's going to be there's going to be a liquidity crunch, and we're going to have to bounce to the upside. It's very, very cool to see how this is all playing out, and I think that there's a lot of disbelief happening right now, and I think people need to be a little bit more bullish, which is crazy, crazy, crazy to say after coming off of a 240% gain on Bitcoin since the bottom. But I'm even having a tough time not being in disbelief. Like, I'm thinking, oh, we should probably trade sideways for a little while. We should probably do that, but especially before the halving. But we could just keep going. We could definitely just keep going, and that's important to keep that in the back of your mind. If you're feeling underexposed, I don't really think that now is a good time to be layering in. But next dip, I would be looking to get in significantly if you're feeling underexposed. But I'm exposed. I've been buying all the way down, buying the bottom. I stopped buying around probably $30,000 Bitcoin, around that area. I bought some Ethereum and some altcoins when we took that little dip to 38K. But if you're exposed now, the only thing you should really be thinking about is when you're going to take profit, and probably sitting on your hands. And if you're trading, be looking for those longs when you see some moves to the downside, because it's probably just going to be a buying the dip opportunity as this bullish continuation continues. It's not financial advice, but I put my money where my mouth is, and that's basically the strategy that I'm following right now. Some altcoins are doing some interesting things. Crocoin trading sideways as usual. We did have that little bit of a move to the upside, which was nice to see. I would like us to see come test this 10-cent price level. I think it's on the table here, especially if Bitcoin continues to trade sideways around this $50,000 price level. Probably see a little bit of a move to the upside. Hopefully we break above this and turn this support and resistance level. We treated it as support and resistance so many different times, just pinned to that level. Hopefully we can turn it into support, though. I would like to see that, and maybe get a bounce, retest, and resumption off. But be patient with Crow. There's going to be some altcoins that are lagging behind. I believe Crocoin is probably going to be one of those, where we don't see Crocoin really make some big moves until we see some craziness in the crypto space during the bull market. I'm talking like close to the previous all-time highs, breaking above that, maybe even towards the end of this bull market, before you see Crocoin make some very, very big moves to, say, $1, or just start to make its way up with some significant moves. So you got to be patient, guys, and that's why I keep talking about as well how it's important not to be a singular coin maximalist. You don't want to have all your eggs in one basket, especially when it comes to altcoins. It's a very, very risky play. Even if you have high conviction, you should probably diversify a little bit, especially when you know all this money is flowing into this space. There's a lot of ways to make money. You probably shouldn't just be dumping it all into one thing. I'm not trying to be a bear on Crocoin. I'm just saying I think that how this plays out is it probably takes some time, some significant time, before it makes that big move to the upside. And hopefully you're going to act fast when it happens, because you don't know how long we're going to be. Because last time when we made that big move to the upside, that was when Bitcoin was at about $60,000, $65,000 before the bear market. It was a very swift move to the upside, and it came down very fast. Got to be prepared for those moves, guys. But if you like this type of content, please like this video, subscribe to the channel right now. It helps us out a lot, getting closer and closer to 15,000 subscribers, almost at 3,000 videos. It's very, very crazy. Time flies. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Check out some awesome referral links we have down below. $4,100 sign-up bonus to Femex. All you got to do is click the link, open an account, trade a little bit, and get some free money. Also, please go follow me on Twitter at 333Blacksea. I'm very, very active over there. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Sit on your hands if you're underexposed, or if you're exposed, and if you're underexposed, be prepared to buy those dips. That's all I got for you. Bye.